for me, dang, get my notes back up. Jeez Louise. There we go. All right, so the way I had it was like this, man. I first ranked the positions that I felt we needed more importantly. And those were, number one, I think we need a cornerback one, like a bona fide number one corner. Thought the next thing we needed was an upgraded left tackle, whether that be Dan Moore just improving or us actually getting a higher quality player. Third thing I thought was we need another inside linebacker, because obviously we know that inside room, some of the just trying to figure out what that's going to look like, whether it's Spillane, Robinson, if it's Miles Jack and Robinson, is it Miles Jack and Evans, is it Evans and somebody else? Then from there, I thought left guard was another spot. That was the fourth thing on my list that I thought we needed to improve upon, whether that be bringing in legitimate competition for Dotson or just upgrading from Dotson. And then the last thing that I thought we needed to address was the strong safety position, because obviously we know whether it's Edmonds, Casey, or somebody different, that was going to be a potential hole. Now, the way I went about going to address it for the cornerback, I was like, man, give me one of these young guys in the draft. I would much rather have a draft pick. I would much rather draft one of these corners if I had to pick one versus paying for an older corner that might have a bigger name, but has a lot more mileage, because we know when the cornerback drops off that cliff, man, it is done. Like, they don't age smoothly. It's like you go from being that guy to being barbecue chicken. So I would much rather go with a younger, talented guy in that vein. Also for the left tackle spot, I was like, man, I would want to draft one of those guys second, third round, just to bring in something that's going to either push Dan Moore to make him be the guy that the Steelers think he's capable of being, or bringing a guy in that makes Dan Moore be a nice backup. But I wanted to address that left tackle position with the draft as well. From there, inside linebacker, I was tapping with free agency, man. I wanted to go out there and pay me for one of those guys, man. If it's Edmonds, that's the one, you know? But I want to go spend a little money on that. And then at left guard, it's funny you brought up Nate Davis in the chat. I was thinking the same thing in terms of just free agency because of the James Daniels move a year ago. Being able to find a guy like him, then turning around, finding a Mason Cole. I say, man, we can go get us a left guard for a couple of M's that's going to either push Dotson to make Dotson be a Pro Bowl caliber player, or he's going to take Dotson's spot and make Dotson a high-end backup. But either way, I want to bring in somebody through free agency for that. And then at strong safety, I said free agency because to me, I'm looking at it as free agency meaning I'm bringing back Edmonds or Casey. I don't know which one. If I have my pick, I'm going Edmonds just because of the familiarity, and I love what he's been doing here throughout his tenure. And I think that I would still be able to potentially get Casey back, hopefully, if I could talk to him nicely. But that would be my approach in terms of the 5 areas that I think we need to improve upon and how I would go about doing it. All right. Shout out to you, Sean McCartney. The floor is yours.
First order of business, bring back our secondary.
All right. I
Cam
like
Sutton, Terrell Edmonds, and Casey. Casey ain't going to cost too much, so bring him back on like $1 million or $2 million.
Mm-hmm.
Edmonds, pay him what he's worth, right? 4.5, $5 million.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Sutton, $6-7 million. Bring back the secondary.
I like that.
Second order of business, bring back Larry O. We got this defensive line fortified.
Mm-hmm.
No worries there, at least for this year. Long term,
yeah.
Larry O. Now I don't know if we even want. I don't know what deal I want to give him. I'll be honest. Just we need him back for next year.
Because he's 7 last year. That's what the deal was initially for Chicago. It was like 7, 8, right?
Oh no. It was 10 or 11.
Ah.
It was double digits. Yeah.
You're right. Yeah, I'm tripping.
We got him for 8.
We got him for 8. Yeah, I'm definitely tripping. Good call. I'm definitely tripping.
You bring him back, 1 year deal, $8 million. If it's multi, 2 or 3 years, can you get it to like 7, something like that? Make it make sense for both sides. But then, like I said, our defensive line, it's fortified. Yeah. Cam Hayward, Ogunjobi, we got Montravius Adams back, and you have T.J. Watt and Highsmith.
Yeah,
I'm feeling really good there. Third, he has shown some serious interest.
Come on, baby. He in Pittsburgh South right now?
He knows the number.
He in Pittsburgh South?
Tennessee?
That's Pittsburgh South.
Is it?
He in Pittsburgh South, man.
I know Pittsburgh West is Arizona.
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh South.
Is it? Yeah, I could see what you're saying there. Yeah. The little bow connection.
Uh-huh. The Bud connection.
Bud went down there.
It's,
Nate
Ola,
Washington went
Nate
down
Washington,
there. Chris Hope way back in the day.
Ola Danny was down there. Like I said, man.
Steelers South.
Yeah,
I get what
bro.
you're saying there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, finally we get one of theirs. We get Taylor Lewan to come up here.
Okay.
He heard the Twitter video. 7-8 million. Hopefully it is 7, maybe even 6.
6.5.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Left tackle taken care of. Now the draft comes around, and we do everything. I'm not gonna go
Right.
into everything.
So
our basically our linebackers. I'm
Yeah.
good with Robinson, Spillane, and everything else as is. We pick up some of our guys that are free agents that could fill in for special teams and depth, whatever. With our 32nd pick, we draft a cornerback. Hopefully Gonzalez falls, Joey Porter falls, one of these guys falls.
somebody gonna fall.
Something happens.
Something got
Combine, there's some jankiness going there where
somebody gonna slow down their time.
one of these top 3 corners we're talking about falls. Maybe it's even this Forbes
It could be
dude.
Forbes too, yeah.
I don't mind him. Ringo out of Georgia.
Yeah.
We get a corner at the 32nd pick. That dude, whoever it is, that rookie, combined with Cam Sutton, Levi Wallace, Edmonds, Casey coming back, and also Micah Fitzpatrick. Secondary is set.
For a while.
So as I sit back and look, I'm like, I don't know if we really need anything else. Our team looks good. Maybe we do bring in left guard competition for Dotson, free agency too, if we have some bucks left over. So what do we got to do here? What do we got to do? If we know we're going to be drafting a corner at 32, that leaves our 17th overall pick.
You funny.
And as I said at the beginning of the podcast, you only get one chance. You only get one chance to draft the Biletnikoff Award winner, the guy that Kenny Pickett was throwing to in college and setting records all over the place. You only get one chance at that.
There it is.
And you take Jordan Addison with the 17th overall pick. Now what you do after that, that's above my pay grade right now because we just talked about... Well, he did say 5. Was it 5 off-season moves?
Moves,
so I was going to say it kind of cuts off after the draft.
Yeah.
So
Wait
maybe
to the first part of it. This is the
maybe
first part of the
maybe you
offseason.
could
Yeah.
maybe
We'll
you
about the other
could
part
trade
later.
Deontay like TG was saying. We pick up another second-round pick, and then you could draft that second tight end that you were talking about. So like, I don't see how this team is not absolutely loaded going into next season.
Should be.
Because we could do this multiple tight end set and also get Jordan Addison and get our corners. The pathway set right there. I just laid it out for you.